Secret number 2. Secret number 2. Time is limited as individual. But when you focus on the who, not the how, time becomes unlimited. No matter who we are, we all only have 24 hours. The reason that people like Jeff Bezos and Steve Jobs and other high achievers have able to achieve so much is not because they have superhuman strength. It's because they know this one very important concept. By themselves, there's only 24 hours a day. When they start hiring another person, the time multiplies. So in theory, there's unlimited amount of time you can add for your own personal gain or professional gain. If you believe in this concept and focus on the who, not the how, that's when you can start multiplying. Not necessarily multiply yourself in terms of capability, but that's when you can multiply times. When you start multiplying times, anything is possible, right? If something that it takes you maybe 24 hours to achieve by yourself, well, if you work 12 hours a day, maybe it takes you 2 days to achieve. If you hire another person, that person also works 12 hours a day. Now, together, it takes you 1 day to achieve, and so forth. So think about the power, and I have personally experienced this in my personal and my business life, and I'm gonna give you an example. So for my business life first, for the longest time, I was a one-man show. I was a solopreneur, and then I was proud of it because I was my own boss. It was my first business that really started making money, so I feel good about myself, and I want to take full in charge, right? I don't want to work for anyone. I don't want to manage anyone else either. So I went to this particular conference, and then there was an e-commerce conference, and then I met this guy named Guy. He was super successful already. He financially and personally, he was like way ahead of me. So we started talking, and then he started to give me advice, this very simple advice. He said, Joe, if you want to break the income ceiling that what you're making right now, all you need to do is hire one person. At that time, I didn't believe it. He has at least like 10, 20 employees, right? So that's why he's making a lot of money, having a lot of personal time. And at that time, I was working by myself. First thing that come to mind is like, maybe I cannot afford it. So I discard his advice until I feel like I was bottlenecked. Then I'll start working with a coach. And then my coach told me that, Joe, if you want to not bottleneck yourself and break the income ceiling, have more time freedom, you need to start hiring. And that's when I realized that when I hear two smart people tell me some advice, maybe I should keep an open mind about it and then just hire someone. I didn't really listen to that until almost 6 months down the road. That's when I really hired the first person. And let me tell you, once I hired a person, I didn't double my business overnight, but I did free myself up by a lot. And then in return, my business does increase in a huge percentage in just a very short amount of time. And that's when I first realized that, wow, I didn't do anything different, but just the fact that I can free myself up so I can work on more high level activities in terms of business and let the low level activities and like customer service and have that person take care of it. So I was able to make so much more money with the same amount of time working, right? So that's when I first experienced that, wow, what a powerful concept. Focus on the who, not the how. For myself, my time is limited. With others, my time is unlimited, right? So the possibility is infinite. And then on a personal level, for the longest time, I would like work out at home. Since I work at home, the most convenient way is to work out at home, right? Because I don't even want to waste time driving to the gym. So I would do it and do it and do it, and I would see results if I were able to stick with the program. So now that's the problem. Was I able to stick with the program? Not all the time. Was I able to get result when I finished the program? I get result, but not nearly close to the result that the program was advertising. So many years later, maybe I should apply this, focus on who, not the how, to multiply my time. And in this case is to multiply my time but shorten the learning curve on how to more effectively work out, right? So I can get the body I always wanted with less amount of time. So that's when I realized that maybe I should hire a personal trainer. And when I start working with a personal trainer, everything changes. I used to work out like 45 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week, and see very minimal result. When I start working with my personal trainer, I only work with her about 25 to 30 minutes per section for 4 times a week. The result that I got was, I don't even know how many fold. I tried to do it on my own, and I could not do one diamond push-up at all. When I start working with my personal trainer, within like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I was able to do like at least 10. And then later on, I was able to do like 20, 30 diamond push-up that I've been spending years trying to do, right? And then another exercise that I really want to do, like personally, was like dip. For years, I couldn't even do it. I do all the training program online and do it on my own. I couldn't do it. But when I started working with the personal trainer, within a few weeks, I was able to do 15. Like that's crazy. And not only I was able to do 15, like the outcome was much better result. And on top of that, the time is spent so much less, right? Less time, more result, and I'm up for it for the rest of my life. And that's when I realized both professionally and personally the power of focusing on the who, not the how. If you focus on the power of the who, you gain one or the two things. You might get time back, like free yourself up, if the capability of that person that you hire has same as your capability or lower, like meaning like free yourself up from the low level activities in terms of like maybe business, maybe at home, maybe it's cleaning and cooking, whatever that is, right? But on the second scenario, if you hire someone with higher capabilities than you are, like in my case on a personal level is I hire a personal trainer. The personal trainer knows so much more effective way to work out than I do. So therefore, he or she will be able to shorten my time of learning curve, so I don't have to go learn and spend years in learning about how to work out and how to eat better. And that person will just shorten my learning curve and just give me all the good stuff, all the juice, right? All the thing that truly move the needle and tell me what to do. So that's the power of focus on the who, not the how. And that's secret number 2. For individual, yes, our time is limited. But when you focus on the who, not the how, your time is unlimited. Having this one concept is what sets high achiever like Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, and many other high achiever than the rest of the world. So that's secret number 2. Now, don't stop here. Secret number 3 is coming up, and secret number 3 is gonna change everything you view on how much time you spend on certain things, because this one secret is gonna change everything and you'll never see time the same way anymore. So click on the next video and I will see you there.